Boom! What's up, everybody? My name is Kim Skogwell, and today we'll be taking a look at the VeraCrypt container encryption software. I'm going to give you a short tutorial how it works. I'm going to show you where to get it. Not going to show you how to install it. It's pretty straightforward, and it's different from Mac OS, Linux, and Windows. So you'll figure that out on your own. I will be answering if I recommend it. I will be answering if it's any good, which is kind of the same thing, and we'll get a short tutorial. I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert. I really enjoy VeraCrypt, but it's on second place right after Cryptomator. So if you haven't heard about Cryptomator, check it out on the video card right here, and get back to this video after. The only reason VeraCrypt is on second place is because I cannot figure out how to make it work with a phone app for either Android or iOS. Other than that, it's got a lot of options for encryptions, and it's a fantastic software. It's just a little bit heavier to run than Cryptomator, and no phone support, iOS, Android support, as far as I can figure out. Other than that, let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is open up your favorite web browser. Type in VeraCrypt, and you're gonna get to that first link you get to. Click it or go straight to veracrypt.fr/en/home.html. This is their web page, and it's free open source disk encryption for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and it's based on the TrueCrypt 7.1 alpha. So you get here, you can download the source code, check it out, make sure there's no backdoors. Go to the download, choose your operating system, download it. For Mac, you gotta use Fuse. You can get the PGP public key here or the fingerprint right here. Make sure these matches when you download it. Check the file integrity. You can read all the documentation, go to the donate page, and then we have the forum page, which takes a second to load. So once you have downloaded everything, you're gonna open up VeraCrypt, or after you downloaded everything and installed it, you're gonna open it up. This is how the UI look. This is just where you want to mount something, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. This is virtual disks, basically. So the first thing you need to do is create volume. We're gonna create an encrypted file container, because this is used for USB sticks, encrypting whole drives, but you just want to encrypt a small portion of your drive. Hit next. We're gonna use standard VeraCrypt volume. We're not going to do a hidden volume. We're going to select the location we want the volume or container to be stored. I'm going to choose to download here, and we're going to call it test and download. Hit save. You can see the file directory road there. Hit next. Here we can choose what kind of encryption you want. AES, Serpent, Twofish. You even have AES, Twofish, Serpent, and a bunch of other encryption methods. You're gonna use the hash algorithm SHA-512, and then we're gonna hit next. You're gonna choose how big this container is gonna be. It's not dynamic, so if you think you're gonna need 1 gigabyte, do 1 gigabyte. If you think you're gonna need 10 gigabytes, do 10 gigabytes. 50 gigabytes, do 50 gigabytes. I'm gonna stick with megabytes since this is just a test. I'll do 500. And then choose a passphrase. At least 20 characters or more is what they recommend. I'm just gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 4 characters just for simplicity's sake, since I'm not gonna be using this. You can even add key files here. And then hit next. It gives you the warning, 20 characters or more is recommended. Choose what type of format you want on the container for FAT, Mac OS Extended or exFAT. I'm just gonna leave it at FAT. Hit next, and here you gotta wiggle your mouse around it randomly just to create this random pool here. Makes it harder for any brute force attack and so on. So you gotta do it within this gray window. If you do it outside here, you can see that purple end there is going very slow. If you do it inside this window, it goes a lot faster, and the longer you do this, the better the encryption method. So you're just gonna move it around inside here, make sure you fill up that whole bar. I will give you the strongest encryption. You're just gonna wiggle it around. It takes a few seconds. And the larger your container is, the longer this is gonna take, I believe. At least that's what it feels like. And then go down here to format. It's gonna take a second. See, it has been successfully created. If you wanna exit, you hit exit, or you could make another one by hitting next and start all over. But we're done for right now. So I wanna open it up at 7. So you hit select file here. You go to where you put your container. Mine was in downloads called test. You can see it looks like a text edit document. And the size of this is 524.3 megabytes. I'm gonna press open. See, this line is marked. Hit mount. You're gonna write in your passphrase. Hit OK. Takes a little bit. And you can see a window pops up here, and we now have the volume number here, the mount directory, and the normal file type and size. This container here is 499 megabytes. So if I wanted to put something in there, we're gonna open up documents, just so I can get here. I'm gonna take these 3 files here and put it in there. And just spread them out. And then we're gonna close it. Just hook it off there. You can see the file size hasn't changed anything. Put dismount. And no matter what you try to just open this document here, it will not open. It's just gonna burn off your RAM trying to open this in your processor. So I'm gonna quit this. Force quit. And then we're gonna make sure that this is removed from the dock. So, see, you can't see it in there, but if we select it again here, go to downloads and choose the test, or whatever you call your folder, mount it, hit enter. We're gonna have that same window pop up, and here they are. You can see it's still the same size because it's not a fluid or a dynamic container. So whatever size you choose, that's the size you gotta stick with. Cool. And then to dismount, you just make sure it's marked, hit dismount, and now no one can get to it without knowing your passphrase. That's it.